Hey, how's it going, friends? Hey, I had an incredible event last night I wanted to share with you real quick. So we had our men's meeting. We're called The Band, Bloodstained Allies Needing Direction, at a local cigar lounge. And for the past 3 weeks, we've been meeting there. The owner of the cigar lounge was so excited to have us meet there. He tells me every week, he says, Jim, he said, it is so effing awesome that your group wants to come here and have a Bible study. He said, I've got several people who are eager to join your Bible study at our lounge here. It is so effing awesome that God brought you here to do a Bible study in our cigar lounge. One of the young men last night said, Jim, I'm a Satanist. Is it okay if I come to your Bible study? And I said, of course it is. I said, I'm not afraid of the devil. I think he's afraid of me. And I said, of course you're welcome. So we sat there, and 10 minutes into it, he looks me in the eyes, and he goes, I got to ask you a really important question. He said, with all the things that I've done, I've worshipped the devil, I've traded parts of my soul to get magic, and now I regret it. Now I'm in a place of heartache. Would God ever accept me back? And I told him the story of the prodigal son and my brother who I took care of till he passed away, and how that story impacted my brother before he passed. And of course the story of the prodigal son is the son took all that he had, all that his father had given him as an inheritance, and squandered it in a foreign land, was eating with pigs. And while he was eating with the pigs, he came to his senses, and he said, my servants in my father's house live better than this. As he went home, his father saw him far off. And his father ran to meet him, scooped him up in his arms and said, my son, who was dead, is now alive again. The son said, but father, I just want to be a servant in your household. The father ignored him, put a ring on his hand, a robe on his back, and then called to have a barbecue for his son, crying out to his servants, my son who was dead is now alive again. So I said to this young man, the same father is waiting for you to come home to him. With tears in his eyes, 5 people at the table smiled. They all had the same feelings about that. Would God accept me if I came back? And I told this young man, of course he is. He's waiting for you to come back. He's waiting with open arms to accept you and restore you. Same with you. He's waiting for you with open arms to accept you and restore you to his kingdom. Why don't you do that with me right now? Father, forgive me of my sins, wash me clean, and make me whole again.